A young girl's head was stuffed into the smiling face of a plush doll. Was her soul truly laughing, or was it screaming? When the police broke into the room, the sight made everyone gasp. A giant Hello Kitty doll sat quietly on the tattered sofa of a decaying apartment. Its smile was innocent, almost sweet, but beneath that smile lay a rotting human head, still stained with blood. The apartment looked ordinary on the outside, but neighbors often claimed that at night they heard strange noises inside. The screams of a woman, low, sinister laughter, even eerie cat-like cries. Unfortunately, no one called the police. Everyone thought it was just drunken noise, until one young girl suddenly disappeared, revealing the true horror inside the building. The victim was a young woman, owing a debt she could never openly admit. She was abducted by several men and taken into the apartment. At first, she believed she would be released after a few days, that someone would come for her. But soon, she realized this place was nothing less than a living hell. She was forced to sleep among piles of stuffed toys, surrounded by walls covered in cheerful cartoon stickers, bright and colorful, yet sending chills down her spine. They mocked her, treating her as a toy, tormenting her endlessly. They forced her into Hello Kitty pajamas. They burned circles into her skin with cigarettes. They made her scream while playing recordings of children's laughter in the background. The neighbors who thought they heard children laughing were only listening to a recording, deliberately played to mask her desperate cries. At last, one day, her breathing stopped. After endless torment, she died. Her tormentors began dismembering her. Some parts were discarded. Others were stuffed into the head of a giant Hello Kitty doll. From that night on, strange things began to happen in the apartment. They always felt the doll's eyes following them. In the silence of midnight, they heard faint sobs coming from inside the doll. One of the men even dreamed that the doll sat on his chest, whispering coldly, "You will become a doll too." Soon after, one by one, they all descended into madness. Eventually, the case was uncovered. The police took the doll away, locking it in the evidence room. But officers on night duty whispered of something strange. Sometimes, during their late patrols, they heard sounds coming from inside the doll. Not laughter, not sobbing, but a suppressed woman's voice, whispering over and over, "Help me." Can you imagine? That doll still exists. Perhaps even now. It's staring quietly, right at you,